now and back then is that for some reason now, when I hit live, there's 100 of you in here instead of 5. So, you know, these things do happen, I guess. He's the potato of life. Abby's a potato. You can't take her away from my soul. Abby is my potato, and she is my mole. Well, I wouldn't know, but here we go. This is an opening, so we're gonna go this way. Oh, wait. I'm wrong. Sorry, Stewhead. Any way to get around pulling out my backpack and ripping out my keys. I don't feel like doing that right now. Oh, fuck. Merp. Please be ajar. Please don't be shut. Oh no, it's ajar. Excellent. And then we shut it because we don't want to let anybody else in here. Abby is the potato of life. Get it fucking straight, bro. That's my potato. We're just potato. So I'm gonna smoke a real cigarette. That was nice of him to lend me some, but goddamn, those are Senecas. And I've been smoking these American Spirits, so I think I need to take a break. I'm gonna take a break. Smoke a little smoky smoke, but not that kind of smoke, just normal smoke. And then we'll go inside, I'll find my weed, we'll smoke some weed. And then I'm probably gonna fall the fuck asleep, y'all. I just don't know if I'll leave you guys on or not. Ow! That wasn't very nice. That was not nice. Alright, I got a drink. That big. I got a free chalupa. That was pretty rad, actually. Oh god. Oh no, it's all twisting and pulling. There's an Abigail too. So many strings on me. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a pupper up there. What a pretty... Oh, it's a shepherd. Oh no, it's a Frenchie. That's cute. Oh, boogie, there's a really quiet Frenchie up there. I don't know where my fucking lighter went, though. I really don't actually know where my lighter went, so it's gonna be a little bit of a... We shall find out. Yeah, I wanted to share my cigarettes, but like, you know, I'm broke as fuck, so like, I really can't afford to share the fucking American Spirits. I know that sounds like a dick move, but like, to be fair, these are a little bit, these are about $6 more than a fucking Seneca, so, you know. No, I don't fuck with vapes. I actually quit smoking vapes in December. Abby Sue, what are you doing? And I like, when I quit smoking in December, dude, I had to go through that fucking withdrawal shit. Like, I've never had withdrawals. Crazy yours, you think so? I don't know about that. I look like shit tonight. I look like shit. Yo. Oh, much cheaper, yeah. Much cheaper, and they have menthols there, but like, why would I care? I don't smoke menthols, so. Got a lot of puppers in the neighborhood tonight. Exactly, Young Noble. I mean, these are like 15 bucks. Sorry, but I honestly, like, they're better for you. Also, like, they taste better. I don't think I can ever go back to Senecas now. No matter how much I need a cigarette, I don't think I could do cheap cigarettes now, which is a good thing, because that just means that I'm probably on my way out with the cigarette issues. But I'll be real, like, yeah, it's been stressful this season. I kind of have been smoking a lot. But I did quit. Yeah, like, I never was into them, though, until Nick came along. And then, like, we all know what I got involved in. But drugs are not easy for me to walk away from. I've tried a lot of drugs in my life. I never thought I would try that one. But yeah, no, I walked away from that one without really thinking. I think I slept for like 2 or 3 days and I was over it. And then like this year without my Adderalls, I've had the air conditioning on and I've been protected from the heat for the most part. So you did see me get sick the other day though. And it wasn't even that hot. It was only 80 degrees. No, and I actually used to smoke DSM after sex, but I didn't have a lot of sex, right? So it wasn't that big of a deal. And whenever Chicken and I fucked, we would have cigarettes, but it was literally drunk and fucking over, like, after we had gotten out of bed. And, like, we'd fucked for hours, you know, like, it wasn't the same thing at all. This is a whole different wavelength. And I didn't let people smoke in my car until it got very obvious Jacob and Blue and Nick didn't give a fuck, and then they started smoking. I never really liked Newport Reds, but those are the ones I'll buy. Pall Mall is expensive, so is Camels, but those are the other two I'm okay with. They don't really taste like anything though, so I feel like I'm not really smoking them. Does that make sense? These are the best. They're the healthiest. I think they're the least chemical filled, but they're all pretty bad. That was temporary DSM. I'm still not really using a drug I didn't want to use to start with. I'm back to being a normal stoner. The blue, Young Noble, the blue ones. Full flavor, I think. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm really a whole different chick. I just have to get back to her. And she won't be like, you know, like she ever was either. It's a little different, but it won't be the same as it was when things were real different. I'm just gonna find a balance, you know? Yeah, well, this isn't Scottsdale. This is something else. Scottsdale is a little bit different. There aren't any feds connected to Scottsdale like there are in Sacramento. I digress. Although it seems like maybe they found me there after all, right? If it did start with Baked and Steven. Oh God, yeah, I would never slam anything, but I don't think, like, I don't even know how you do heroin. Can you, like, smoke it? Like, what do you do with it other than slam? Like, honestly, genuine question. I have never fucked with it, and I never fucking will. I know I said that about Tweak, too, but, like, I still never put them quite on the same level. I just put them both as, like, trash drugs. They are. But one's a lot less dangerous than the other, and they're both pretty gross. Street drugs. I mean, weed shouldn't have ever been a street drug. It should have just been in dispensaries this whole time, in my humble opinion. But that's, you know, it is what it is. No, it's... Oh, you can smoke it? Why? What's the difference? Oh, what do you do? And, like, crack, like, I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, ew. At least, like, meth is, like, one whole drug. Crack is, like, cheap cocaine mixed with fucking baking powder. Thanks, DSM. I mean, I really wouldn't have, because I was already used to Adderall, you know? It really didn't ever make me paranoid. I couldn't stay up for longer than a day and a half or 2 days at most. Never got sleep, what do you call it? A tolerance to what? Opiates? Well, actually, here's the reality. Opiates make me very ill. I was prescribed Percocets and Oxys as a kid for my migraines. Oh, it literally never even happened. Well, there's pictures, but as I told my mama, the reality is I had not used it for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, I literally got to Arizona, didn't touch it, and came back. And it just so happened the day I got caught on camera doing it was like the first time in weeks. But like, it's okay. Like, it did happen. I regretted it the day I tried it, but it didn't do anything really other than what Adderall was doing. So I just thought it was a boost and then it was a social thing. So like, yeah, when I was making all the money for a $2,200 apartment no one else paid for, and all my bills in between, and my dying cat, you bet I worked my ass off. So yeah, well, no, it's just another moment where, you know, you learn who you can trust and who you can't trust, and I think he's a little bit sociopathic, frankly. Trust is not in his fucking... well, luckily they make me ill, just like alcohol. I always have been. And if you want me to be real, DSM, like, whatever's going on with Nancy and this weird shit, like, I know it would be crazy if I just came out and said the theories I think we're all thinking about with it. But, and we've all seen the dots that I'm connecting, so it's not like you know I'm not. Obviously, like, this is real shit. Like, people have thought I was involved in the feds directly before. Well, that's because I've been shook about a couple of things lately. And then so, story time, guys. The chick that I did get my gun from, her boyfriend, he was an arms trader in the Phoenix area. He's dead now. But that was where I got my gun. And she told me one day, she was like, Shay, she's like, you're the type to like look down the barrel of a gun, freak out for 15 seconds, and then kick some fucking ass. And like, I told that to Purple. He's like, hell yeah, actually, like, I feel that way too. And like, so basically, like, you don't even know what I've been doing behind the scenes, but there's a lot. And there might be another surprise at the hearing, although I don't want it to go the way that it might have to go. It'll be totally legit, and valid, and it'll be approved if I have to request it. I don't want to, though. But the reality is, like, for some reason, I am getting results if I squeak the wheel real loud and I squeeze the sponge super tight. But it's weird. The amount of things I should just have access to with all this, it shouldn't be this hard. I have rights as a DV victim anywhere, which I'm currently still a DV victim. I literally should have prioritized access to reports anywhere that could be relevant. I also should have prioritized fucking or fees waived too. I'm not getting that, and if I ask for that, I'm being given a fucking runaround, right? I think we all know none of this shit makes a lot of sense, and I think anybody who's been watching can also ask the same questions. You know, why at the local level, unless you're in SAC, where it's closely contacted by the feds, it's the fucking capital. You know, A, why was I involved with people who were contacted by the feds to begin with? I still can't really tell you. B, why did the weird things that have been going on, like fucking Nancy, like, who does she fucking mean? Like, I don't know. All this shit's weird because I don't have any information anybody really would know. I just run my mouth if I think things need to be ran, right? And now I got a little platform. I ain't that dangerous, though. I think we all know it's weird. So that shook me enough to think about things for like a day. I freaked out. Nancy's not real. Freaked the fuck out. Who is she? Why were my benefits suspended? You know, did an actor do that? Suspend my benefits? What is this? Yeah, it is a fucking wild ride. But like, I think that the reality is, like, I probably sound more down to earth because, like, I know it sounds crazy. All of it. And I hope those of you piecing it together would be strong enough to use your voices if shit really didn't make sense and I just fucking flew off the radar. I don't know if that would even be remotely in the cards, but yeah, there's weird shit going on. And it's not all just involving my ex. In fact, if it is at all, he's just a pawn somewhere in this. Yeah. Yeah, Console. Well, then tell me why the whole incident isn't even on fucking record at the welfare office. My benefits were suspended for a month. Literally, what was it? Nancy's not at the welfare office, at least not the local one. The incident didn't happen, and you guys are just as crazy as me. We all fucking, we all heard her that day, right? You guys didn't see the black guy in the suit with the briefcase that was waving at me through the window. No, Dribble, so that's the thing. I would appreciate that if it were timeline applicable. So here's the reality with that. No, I had lost my benefits from Trump, and I had just gotten them here. And then what my ex did was he called on everybody to false report me when there was this big fake news campaign about me because they're retarded and low IQ. And while he actually scammed California government taxpayers, I actually didn't. So nobody gave a fuck to report him, but everybody made it a thing to be like, oh, vegan doesn't deserve this because we said so. Okay, but by law I do. Like, you know, so, yeah, no. Nancy from CalFresh, she doesn't exist on record anywhere, neither did the incident that resulted in my food stamps being suspended for a month. So, you gotta wonder these things. Also, would I have ever asked and found that out? Oh, yeah, he was swearing, Jen. You wouldn't. Most of it was off camera. Although you did catch glimpses of it on camera. You're adorable. Try harder, speak less. And I know you guys like to say that, like, a ceiling isn't, like, DV. Why, Baden, Christ? Why? What do I have to do with anything that would be federally relevant? Seriously, like, I literally don't know anything. And if I did, it's already been brought to light. The most I had was, like, J6 footage from people that have been arrested and pardoned. So why? Well, what would I have? Here's the thing, Consul. I can sniff out a fake, and I knew she reminded me of a federal fucking officer because of how professional she was. It was a little bit more than a state type of a woman. Like, she didn't strike me as like it was all weird. Also, like, whoever sent her would have wanted her to be on camera because they would have known I was live. When the first guy showed up, I was muted talking on the phone to INX. INX is too dumb to fucking tie her own shoes. And when I told her, hey, there's somebody at the door, she's too dumb to fucking shut up long enough for me to say that. So that's why INX doesn't remember anything. She's fucking autistic as fuck. But no, I didn't ask because I was that convinced she was real and a genuine person. Now, the dude at the window, he couldn't have convinced me that. That was weird, and that was before Nancy. Nancy, though, she really had me, whoever she was. Wouldn't know, Swearingen. I think he just fell right on through. I wasn't there, though, my dude, remember? I was falsely reported for not really abusing a man that baited me into it on purpose for revenge over something that hadn't happened. Remember, I was in jail first? I mean, Bong Donk here, that's cute, but she was very, very well funded. So I want to know who would do that, for starters. Can you answer that? Who funded Nancy that looked that well fucking paid? I mean, her suit was at least an $800,000 suit. Like, you could literally smell the money coming off of her. I don't know what any of that means, Bonk Donk. I hate to say that to you. Sorry. Bonk Donk, also, I think anyone with a brain, apparently not you, without a selective memory can understand that Baked Alaska and my ex are both verifiably two people who have been contacted by the feds, and I would have had no contact with them without influence. You should make sense when you talk, though. I think we all have watched all of this go down. In fact, I was counted as a fed for so long because of it. Yeah, I know, Nice Dreams, but is there really, like, a paid actor that would wear a suit like that, too, is my question. And why was my first impression that she could have been federal? And who is she, if she is? Like, why is it not on record anywhere that the situation even occurred? Yeah, well, I don't know who would have dropped that much money. Exactly, Consul, and that was my number one thing. Hell yeah, Rod. Thank you so much for kicking it, dude. I actually had fun tonight. I'm gonna smoke a bowl and probably pass the fuck out because we got work in the morning. No, Nancy was never on stream, but she was definitely heard. You heard her. I don't know, man. Who knows? Maybe Kim Coulter still has a grudge against me for befriending Baked Alaska instead of Baked befriending her. Baked didn't like Kim Coulter. That's how he hate bonded over her. I have no idea, Donk. I really don't actually have an answer other than that there's dots and they don't really add up unless you connect them in a certain line. And I still don't know what the real fucking overall picture would be if that were the case. And, like, literally the fact that I had a fucking delivery this morning, my second delivery was to the FBI. That was weird. Maybe delivered to doctors' offices, but the actual FBI? Well, now I know that they're local, and if I have issues, I can surely talk to them in person now instead of have to wait on the phone. So that was a good thing. But like I said, was anyone expecting me to find out Nancy didn't exist either? Nancy would have never been found out if my domestic violence legal aid, who wouldn't have been connected to anything, obviously, I don't think at all. She's the one who suggested I go get evidence, right? And, like, record that it happened. So that was why I was there. Otherwise, I would have never been there to do that. In fact, it did not come to my attention to think of that. It was literally an aide that told me that that was important. I would have never. Not really, actually, Nice Dreams. As I've now said about 1,000 times, I had fantasies of horses and fucking, like, maybe Dylan O'Brien for most of my life. This is like 12-year-old gamer kid shit with a dick. If you're a little dude that plays video games, you might be thinking the feds are around you. But like me, I'm not that girl. I am not that girl. Literally never thought about it. And when my ex talked about all these things, I hate to say that he probably wasn't wrong about some of it now. It's embarrassing because he's obviously insane. No, Nancy had nice tits. She had big knockers. I mean, she was a blonde white girl, okay? Blonde and white. And we thought we might have found her in the database, but then we realized, like in another local one, but she's not. That wasn't her. Do I still talk to Victoria? I never really talked to her that much. I hope really good things for her. I'm trying to give her my time slot right now. No, Edward, that's a weird question. Why are you being weird? Don't be weird, Edward. It's weird. Don't be a weirdo. Edward, for fuck's sake, don't be a weirdo. Okay, where'd my fucking lighter go? I put it in my breast pocket. Yeah, we don't know, man, but wouldn't the incident have shown up? The incident doesn't exist, so there's that. Right, yep, yes. I think that's possible, but she was expensive, so who put that kind of money into her? And it was also right before the whole order of protection thing got served. So, like, it wasn't when he had all the support he has publicly now. It was before that. So who fucking put that kind of money into it if that's the case? And if it wasn't a viewer from IP2, because I don't think any of you would even have that kind of money, really. I don't think even the most well-funded of you would spend that kind of money on me like that. What, for some fucking, like, gotcha on live? Like, really? I don't even think most of you guys saw that. There's like, half of you did, you know? I mean, really, it didn't make that much of an impact, so it's just weird. Okay. I'm not unmodding Edward Kim. He's being Edward Kim. All I'm gonna say is shit's been weird. I don't know the details. I have no idea and I don't want to know. So I'm gonna keep doing what I was already doing, which is doing what I was doing before I met Nick, which was trying to get on my feet. Although he set me back greatly, I have not been putting all my knees on a level I cannot get up from. I know so many of you hate to hear me say that. Who gets remonetized in a week and a half though? TBH. Definitely not someone from IB2. Just saying. Certainly not with a base like IP2. But I'm not even on the network anymore. I think I'll be fine by myself. Wambulance. Also when my gig apps came back and shit like that. You know. So, like I said, I do think God's been around as well. I could feel him lately, and I didn't talk to him all year last year, which explains a lot. Because I was mad because of Lillian. I cussed him out, and I wanted nothing to do with him. And that was to my disadvantage, really. RV or car? What do you mean? I prefer my car. I don't want to drive an RV. I'd be down for like a trailer though. I could haul around on a car. But yeah, I can get a Corolla or a fucking older fucking Camry or even a fucking Accord for fucking 8 or 9K. 15 day down, 200 max a month. 150 was the average. I can get a loan for that, and I plan on it, but I wanted to pay off my other car first, which is $1,500. I really would, ideally, if I can get 3K together in the next 3 months, I will have a car. And I'd like to put half of that into getting a car as a down payment and then also paying off my old one. What's Lada? I don't know about that one. I just want a nice Japanese car from the 2000s that'll run for a minute. 150K, You know, before my car had issues, it was right around 200. And that was when everything started going out the tranny, the fucking motor mounts. Russian? Huh. And apparently the car that we saw that had the fucking twisted frame and the bad transmission I spent 4K on, even though it was supposed to be decent. Yeah. Well, we know that tranny was going out too, and that fucking car was making little rickety noises, right? Yeah, well, they sold it for like 15K or like 25 because it was a 4K principal left, and now I only owe 15, so they must have made something off of those parts. It is what it is. But it's weird because that car was definitely on its last leg. So when they took it, I was like, oh, bitch, bye. 4K? Haha, keck. My dad lost his job too, so if my parents couldn't help me like usual, so it is what it is though. I think I can easily get together 15, put a down payment on an 8K, and have $150 to $160 a month payments, and I will be fine. And plus, with one of my app discounts, I would be getting off $300 or $400 from the overall retail price, so not a bad situation. Guaranteed a loan, $400 off, 350, 400 off, depending on who it is that I'm buying from, apparently. I don't know, something like that. I'm not upset. Japanese is where I like it, though. I don't care if it's older, because if it's older, you know, more stuff works. Just saying, we all know that. It's the benefit of owning a Japanese car. They last forever. And they definitely last when someone like me drives them. Chevys don't. And luckily, Purple works on his own car. We did take a little ride into the fucking middle of nowhere today. Although we got paid, of course, because it was all timed. But yeah, we had a little adventure off in the middle of nowhere today. It was a little rural, like an hour away. Don't know where we went. Really don't. But we came back and we were done. We're gonna stick to the morning orders though, because it's better on his car. We get more local offers, you know. It made me mad though, because like, there were so many fucking offers when we came back. But we were done. We were done for the day. All right, my little friend, are you ready to go inside? Mama is. I know it's a little chilly, huh? A little chilly over here. Oh, it's chilly, I says. Oh, yes. And then, like I said, the whole second order being at the FBI building, that was its own fucking what the fuck moment. Oh God, not this phone. Not that. That's my baby. That's my favorite phone. You guys are actually on my other 14 Plus right now. So what I noticed too, which is really weird, since I figured out the Nancy thing, my main phone line is not working the way it normally should. And people are not getting shit to me that they should. And then when I was telling my mom about Nancy, oof, our fucking phone call was weird. I just don't think I have anything to do with any of this. I'm just gonna keep it shook as fuck. And I didn't know why, because I didn't know it was the FBI until we were leaving. And he goes, hey, vegan, you should just look at that sign right there. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, that's why the hairs on the back of my neck were standing up. He was freaking out though. I just didn't know why at first. Hi, how's it going? Are we working on the floor tonight?
No, did you see the door?
No, what happened?
Open it, look at it.
Whoa, did you do that?
Yeah.
Whoa, it looks better. Cool. Hell yeah. We had a conversation with some nice local homeless people. I got a chalupa.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was a good day. Yes. Yes. It looks lovely. You did an awesome job. I will. You did good, Purple.
Could you have put some effort in, please?
You want? Why? Like literally 80% of that shit was yours. You do understand that, right?
I mean cleaning the sink.
I literally wiped it all off and got all the puke out.
There was not.
Look, there's literally. Okay, well, not really actually, because like the scrape right there, it's right there. That's what for me picking it up.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean that would be a minimum amount of effort.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't anything like at all.
No,
so if it was in crevices, I missed. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I made sure that the sink was clear. The chunks were out of there.
I mean,
the red side on the edges was, wiped off.
It was very red on the edges still.
Huh. Well, sometimes puke kind of stains that way.
Well, that's why I use the bleach cleaner.
Well, that's what you do when your hair dye gets on it.
Yeah, I did that.
I don't fuck with chemicals like that.
Your hair?
Right now?
I don't know.
I do, but also I'm tired as fuck. I did earlier.
To you.
Maybe after work tomorrow.
Tom, can you help me with this, please?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be effective though.
I'm sure you can be effective.
Oh, no, like, Abby, baby, come here.
I need this spray, though.
Let me let Booty Sue free. Oh, Booty Sue, hold on. Wow. Alright, guys. Is that how you feel? Weird flex. Weird flex. Okay, this is going in the freezer. Hi, little friend. I'm coming, Purple. I'm actually only 5'3". I think you're mistaking me for somebody else. Hold on, I gotta put this in the freezer. Oh God, there's chemicals in my breath.
Sure.
He sprayed a chemical in my soul. There's chemicals in my soul, guys. Okay, hold on. Oh! So disrespectful. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. Oh. Okay, let's try this out. Is it sprayed and shit?
Yeah, it's sprayed.
Okay, what am I trying to... Why is this like this right here?
It's when I was paint's overspray from painting.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you, like...
It's kind of working, actually.
A little, but...
I might even touch it up on the shirt. Anyway.
You want me to keep trying out?
It's like, here, let me shoot it again.
Well, there's plenty of shit on it. It's dripping.
Okay. Yeah, just, a little bit harder, I guess.
Okay, well, this is the type of shit that I'll get really dizzy doing if it's forever, but
Okay.
I can definitely, like, try to get as much as I can off, like, yeah, like, right here it's working.
Huh. In one spot. Alright. Well, we tried. I get it.
You know what? I don't think your dad will even have known it.
Very much doubt it.
You can also put paint on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll touch it up. It'll be fine.
Okay, do you want your egg back here?
Just throw it in the kitchen together.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna lay down. Do you want me to set the alarm for the normal time?
Yeah.
Car's good for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we should get Prop 22 either tomorrow or the day after, so that'll be helpful. I mean, yeah, an AI clip. What's AI? My fucking brain cells? Maybe. My brain cells are AI. My brain cells are AI. Ooh. My brain cells are AI. Oh no, did I bring my stupid fucking drink in? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, Abby. Oh no. I think I gotta find it. Ah, man, I left my drink outside. Alright, guys, we're gonna go get it. And then it's just whatever. Like, the end of the world is already coming. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, well, that's why I gotta do this. Fudge. Okay.
What happened?
Nothing, I dropped all my fucking dishes I meant to bring to the sink. It's not that bad. It's just a little bit. Oh god. Okay. I got my... Oh. I left my drink outside. I'll be right back. I don't even know if I left it anywhere that I'll find it, but we're gonna find it hopefully. I think I brought it back with me. I swear I did. But all these things that don't make sense these days. Hey, you want to get another FBI delivery tomorrow? Yeah. I know, it was all good. Oh, the FBI. Hello, everybody. What on earth did I deliver to the FBI today that they could have needed a delivery for? We will never know. But at least I know now that they're just right around the house. And I can talk to them whenever I need to. It was like 4 Forks, yeah. Please tell me it's over here. Oh, it is. I'm a dumb bitch. Oh my goodness. I literally stood up. How did I not? Whatever. We got it now, guys. Purple drink. Purple drink. I gotta pee, everybody. And then I want to lay down and drink and pass out and like smoke some weed. Like, that's kind of how I want the day. Hello.